So here we're going to utilize our GFS Ultimate for femoral side of fixation in a reverse socket or reverse cutting technique. In this case, it's important to get the notch clear, so we clear it out so we can place our guide in the appropriate position. We'll fashion our tunnel, and then through our drill guide, we'll place the guide pin for the GFS femoral drill bit so that we can dilate the cortex properly to get the GFS to pass easily. And then leaving the drill bit in place, we're going to place our passing suture down this and then retrieve it so we can pull our shuttling suture to pull our GFS Ultimate up and across the joint quite easily. So we'll just skip that for brevity's sake in order to get to the graft itself. So we've dilated. That was our drill bit we passed our suture through. Now we're coming up with our graft itself. You can see we want to keep our sutures from tangling. We're utilizing the whites to pull through. I've got the loop length marked as well as the tunnel length marked so that I know once I'm past that cortical bone, then I can go ahead and pull my toggle sutures and get my GFS Ultimate to flip. I'm keeping tension on the graft on the tails the entire time, pulling against it, so that when it flips I get a nice palpable clunk. And this prevents or reduces the need to utilize fluoroscopy to visualize the flipping of the button. So that I've got my graft seated on my cortex, keeping tension on the suture tails coming out of the tibial tunnel. I'm going to pull on my GFS loop and pull that graft up and into the socket. I'm visualizing through the anterior medial portal. I'm just going to back up so I get out of my own way, and the graft can come in and be fully seated. Once the graft is fully seated on the femur, I bring the leg out into extension and go ahead and place my tibial side of fixation. In this case, I place a peak CF screw and back it up over a naked button to ensure I've got good aperture and cortical fixation.